This ain't you, bro. This ain't you. You weren't born like this.
One thing you have to learn early in life, I didn't learn this till later on. You can't care what anybody thinks about you. If I care what people thought about me, you think I'll be yelling out here, doing a 105-pound ruck, talking shit? This is who I am. Find out who you are, whoever that may be. I don't give a fuck what you are. Find out who you are and own that motherfucker and tell people to go fuck themselves.
Masculine mindset is conquer, win, and subjugate. That's the bottom line.
It's that simple.
And it's going to get harder and harder for anyone out there who's not prepared to compete. Because it's a competition. Everything in life, every single day, as a man, is a competition. Why am I still working all day, every day? Because I want to win all of the time.
Everybody's asleep, man, or they're just getting home after a long night. You know, going out there partying. It's Friday night. It's close to 3 in the morning right now. There's no one in the parking lot except for my car. And everyone else probably getting home from some party right now because bars are closed right now too. You know, they're probably going to sleep and they're probably going to have to wake up and apologize to somebody for however way they acted, because that's not who they really are. They're chemically induced to be a certain way, to have the social lubricants, or to be able to talk, to be liked, and so they take something in order to be that guy. Just like people that do steroids, whatever else. I have to take this to be all that, you know, but who I am as an individual isn't quite good enough. That's why I need to take something and become somebody else. You know, it's a sad reality.
The mind has these reserves. You can trick it and pull them out.
Yes.
These inspirational reserves, like you did when you guys were going through buds.
Yes.
We just found that trigger, and then all of a sudden you're throwing that boat in the air.
The mind always has the tactical advantage over you. Why is that? It knows your fears. It knows your insecurities. It knows where they're hiding.
Can't hide.
Can't hide from that motherfucker, man. That motherfucker has a tactical advantage on you, son. That's gonna get you, man. It's a beast.
That might be your best lesson, right? That your mind knows everything. You cannot hide from it, so don't ever try.
Don't try. You might as well go ahead and beat that motherfucker up. You gotta keep going at it.
This is something I was thinking about the other day. It's actually funny when you talk to most men about, you know, their ailments or what's stopping them getting ahead. It's what they think in their mind, and I sit and say, so a thought beats, like a thought that you created beats you? Like you're struggling with a thought that you made.
Yeah.
Think about that. You're not in a trench in Ukraine. You're at home struggling with your own head for a thought that you made up, and now it whooped your ass. And I have very little sympathy for people who are sad, because truthfully, the truth of it is, if you're working as hard as you should be, you ain't got time to even think of it. I ain't got time to notice I'm on house arrest, or I ain't got time to notice I'm working. I got shit to do.
How much money we made this year?
Fucking 100 million.
Let it out. 7, 8, 9, 10. A machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house. 13. Come on. 14. Come on. 15. Shut that muscle down. 16. Come on. Get it. 17. You don't know me, son. Get it. 18. You don't know me, son. Get it. 19. You don't know me, son. Yeah. 20. You got some more in you. 21. Yeah. Get it again. Come on. We want to see it. Good. 22. Who's going to carry the boats and the logs? That's you, buddy. Come on. 23. Come on. 24. One more, David. Who's one more to carry the boats? You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You did it. Yeah. Who's going to carry the fucking boats?
You know, when you say you're gonna do something and then you follow through and you do it, not at the end when you cross the marathon, you finish it, or your hands raised. I'm talking about right now. The small steps in between the big successes that everyone sees. No one sees this. Right now, I'm saying, like, there's a confidence to it, man. There's a bad motherfucker that's right here, you know, that's getting ahead of the competition. There's an overwhelming sense of fulfillment and pride and satisfaction with that.
By the time I finish my work, I'm tired now, and I have to recharge for the next day. You have time to sit around thinking about being sad, and that means you're not. Have you done your training? Obviously not enough, because you have plenty of time in the day to sit around talking about this bitch who don't want you anymore. What else? You should be too busy for that. You can outpace negative thoughts by simply just working like an animal.
The intake and the outtake of what you call life is nothing more than time. and unless done something with, is forgotten about. There's no footprint of your existence left for anyone else to follow. Life is time. And a life that's remembered, where a footprint is followed behind in footsteps of inspiration and motivation, is when time is met with opportunity and action. They collide to be a life of remembrance. The problem is, most people don't have a plan. And without a plan of your own life, you become the plan of someone else's life. You're not running the day's running you. Life begins now. If it doesn't begin now, your life is fucking over.
One thing in life, this applies to everything in life. Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't gonna like that shit. Those normal people, it makes them feel like shit, so they're gonna judge you. And nowadays, it's very easy to be a fucking coward. Why? We got Instagram and shit. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online, they post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your fucking head. And last thing, make sure you do you. Stay hard.
There's no light without dark. That's the best thing about life. The best thing about life is the suffering and the bad times.
100%.
You don't appreciate money unless you remember being broke. And you don't appreciate having a good girl unless you remember that silly bitch who you cared about, who was fucking around. Then when you get a good girl who's loyal and behaving, you're like, now I appreciate you. If they were all like that, you wouldn't appreciate any of them.
Yeah.
Well, life took me somewhere unexpected. I'm unprepared. It's about 6 degrees out here, and I'm underdressed. But guess what? No one gives a fuck. You gotta get the motherfucker in. Sometimes life can really hijack your fucking mind. When that happens to you, you're all fucked up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the fucking window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school, you worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it, move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't fucking get it, someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours.
Any man who's crying about the bullshit doesn't understand, no matter how bad it is, the worse it is, in fact, the better it's gonna be. The farther a ball drops from, the higher it bounces.
Yeah.
So if that girl's really fucking with you, messing around with it, that's good. So when you get a good one, you'll appreciate her, and you'll appreciate. There is really no negatives in this world. There's very few in the Western world.
Joe.
That's the workout, guys. I'm fucking exhausted right now. Yeah, I feel like shit. Worn out. No energy. I can't wait to go to sleep. Seriously, I really feel like my heart's gonna explode right now. It's not a comfortable feeling at all. I'll tell you what, the feeling I feel right now, as bad as it feels, is a fucking hell of a lot better feeling than a life where you throw the towel in.